Okay. Failures in some areas on my sourdough. It's just not been, you know, working out. So we don't give up. We keep going for it because I've done it before and it took me a bit, but once I got it, I had it. I'm gonna have to write down everything if I don't keep doing it. I've got in here my water. I've got my sourdough starter, which is very active, and I'm going to give that a good whisk. Okay, I think I got it good, nice and bubbly. Look at that. Okay, so this is going to be plain sourdough. Yeah, I did add a little bit of whole wheat, not much, just a tad. So yeah. Okay, now get this to a shaggy dough consistency. A shaggy dough consistency here. So I'm gonna go in with my hands and get it all incorporated, make my ball. And I didn't have enough bread flour, so I did use some all-purpose. So yeah, I prefer to use bread flour whenever I'm using, you know, for sourdough, whenever I'm like blending it, like so much with so much else, and when I'm making it plain. But okay, just gonna get all of that flour incorporated. I did use some bread flour. I didn't have a lot. I'm gonna get me some more. It's definitely not too sticky, so that's good. Sometimes whenever I use like all-purpose, a lot of all-purpose in there, it's like it seems stickier, but it's not now. I used the same amount of water. Did not add any honey in this one. Okay. Okay. We got our ball here. I think that looks pretty good, don't you? So I'm gonna put it in here. One thing I've decided I'm gonna do different is, I'm pretty sure I used to let it sit longer. I'm gonna let this sit for 30 minutes to begin with before I do start my stretch and folds. And I'll let it sit for about 30 minutes, then I'll come in and do the stretch and folds. May video that, we'll see. Okay, let's do that first stretch and folds. I have let this sit, so it's sit for a while. See, some of the dough. Okay. Ooh, yeah, that's looking good. Look at that, looks much better. So I'm just gonna, I'm not actually gonna take this out because it doesn't feel, I don't know, it doesn't feel, well, it's pulling itself up, so we go with it. Doesn't feel dry. It's not too sticky. I don't need any water on my hands. Look at that. So, okay, looking pretty good there. And I'm just gonna put it back in its ball form. And that was my plain sourdough. So yeah. And I'll time it. I think I'm gonna go 15 minutes, do some more stretch and folds. I won't bring you back for all of those. Maybe the last one. Okay, our last stretch and fold. This is on the plain sourdough. So I'm gonna wet my hands a bit. And yeah, look how it's still looking pretty good, I think. Fold that over, fold that over. So, just trying to get them stretch and folds done, but this is it. This is the last one that I'm gonna do on the dough. Oops, it's starting to stick to my hands. And then I'm going to close it back up. I'm going to let it sit for a little bit. I'm going to check it in about an hour because I don't want to leave it as long as I did that other. Okay, so we'll put the lid on that. We'll come back whenever it's ready to shape it. Okay, let's shape our sourdough. Hopefully it lets loose. Oh yeah. Don't want to rip it. Okay. Let's see. Wish I had it better where you could see better, but I don't. I'm going to be putting it in the oval silicone. I think they might call it batard. Not sure, but okay. Just gently shaping it. Okay, I think I got that the way I want it. So I'm going to put it right in here. Seam up, like so. Okay, now I'm going to cover this up and let it bench sit just for a little bit, and then I will put it in the fridge. And then if all goes well, we'll bake it in another video.